All right, folks, we're Not Too So, and you're watching
Tropical Jams. Check it out.
Yeah.
All right, what's going down, everybody? This is Big Chino. You're watching Tropical Jams. Now, we're over here in Portland, Oregon, and we came out here for the PICO Camp. The PICO organization put this together, and these Usos were good enough to take care of us and bring us out here. We're here with Ina Talalemotu, and we're here at his house and his beautiful home. He's been kind enough to take care of us, man, out here, and man, his hospitality is what you want to see when you meet a Polynesian, man. You know, it's funny because, you know, wherever you go, man, you never know who you're gonna meet, and you know, you come across, and you know, just the love, Polynesian love, man, and you know, I feel like family here, man, and that's what's a great thing about my man. You know, he takes good care of us. So, how's it going, you know?
Good. I'm doing very good.
So how did you come together with the Uso Ace to put this PICO organization together?
Well, you know, we played at Portland State, 20 years ago, but afterwards we kind of hung out and we liked the area, and we figured, you know, we're going to raise our family here, so I think the idea was to get something started while our kids are young, and hopefully, you know, raise them up and teach them the game that we love.
Great. Now, have you had your kids, now that your kids are grown now, you got some of your kids playing ball now, you know, how does it feel to see your kids out there playing football, your boys, and your daughter as well? She's a great athlete as well as soccer.
Well, I held my son back. He played the first year as a 7th grader.
Okay.
You know, even though I played in college, I just didn't want him to start that early, but, you know, seeing him play, you know, it was totally different. You know, playing the game and seeing your son play was an eye-opening, and it brings it closer, much closer to you.
Great.
So
that's a great thing. You know, when it comes to family, man, what is how does it feel? You know, what's the difference between when you grew up in Samoa and out here in Portland? You know, the island life. Was it a big like culture shock for you when you came out here?
Yeah, it was a big adjustment. I mean, of course, the weather. Number one thing was it was very hard to adjust to, but I think the cold you can handle, the heat you can't. You have to hide in the house. But no, I love it up here, and there's a group of guys who went to Portland State, and it's funny because we all came from Samoa. We all went to high school in Samoa, and we all kind of ended up in the same place, and we stayed together, and we wanted to keep that kind of community island feel to it.
Exactly.
So,
you know, and you guys do have that. You know, that the whole of the camp that you guys put together is really nice. I mean, the way that it's organized and everything, and you know, you guys got, you know, there's a lot of kids that come out and help, like the kid from Samoa that's actually
Joe Masai'a.
Joe.
Yeah. He currently played at Portland State.
And you know, it's funny, you know, we're always trying to find out, you know, if we have Polynesians in Oregon and different states, man, and it's a great thing to see this, you know. And I love how you taught your kids the Samoan way, the Samoa. You're teaching, you know, they're very respectful kids, man. He's got 3 beautiful kids, man, and these kids are really nice kids, and they're very respectful. They do everything like, you know, just the Samoan way, and it's great. He teaches them how to speak Samoan, and just good thing to see that, man.
Well, I think the camp plays a big part of it. The other idea too is that you know, California, there's a lot of huge Polynesian community. Washington, the Seattle area has a big community of Samoan. So you know, here in Portland, Oregon, it's not that much. So we wanted to kind of, and we wanted to, it's open to, I mean, we put the Polynesian island there because we're the main people that run it, but we're open to everybody. I know there's a couple camps in Utah, California, so we wanted to provide that for our community here in Portland.
You know, I see, oh my gosh, it's amazing. When we got here, I just walked in this place, and it was just amazing. I could not believe how humongous this house was. So I was like, oh my gosh, man. And I mean, do you feel, how do you feel when you see that, you know, coming from, you know, a small island, and then they're just coming to this, you know, and looking back, do you feel like you came a long ways? Because I could just see, I mean, just the pride that you have, you know, of your home. It's a great thing, I mean, to see this, especially for a Uso like yourself, man.
Yeah, you know, I think, you know, growing up and having, you know, we own our land in Samoa, and to come here, and I think going through the college experience, you know that you're putting money in somebody else's pocket. Why not put it in my own pocket? So it was a lot of hard work, and you know, it's a family thing. So the wife is involved, and we want our kids to kind of, the same values that I was raised in, and also I want to instill in my kids that, no matter where they go, they're going to be Samoans. So,
Exactly.
and you got to be proud of that.
All right, what high school did you go to?
I went to the Whangatua Vikings, graduated in 1985. God, it's a long time ago. And then I came up here, went to junior college in Washington and transferred to Portland State.
Great.
So, yeah, been here now ever since, 1989.
Nice. Now, what is it that you do now? You work with kids, right?
Well, yeah, I still, I work because it's what I kind of wanted to do. But I'm an intake counselor at the juvenile system in Multnomah County.
Okay.
So, there's a few kids, that's Samoan or Polynesian descent that come through our doors, but not too many. And we're hoping that doesn't happen very often.
Yeah. Yeah, we were talking about that actually
Yeah.
last night, and it was cool what you mentioned. Some of the kids, where he works at, he has to take care of these kids, and pretty much juvenile, kids, and he sees Samoan kids coming through there, and he was talking about this one real big Samoan kid that was there, and they couldn't handle him, and walks in there, and first thing the Samoan kid does, he looks at him, and nobody could stop him, and tells him, hey, you need to calm down. He says, you're lucky I respect my Samoan people.
Yeah. It's an instant,
great story.
instant respect. The culture.
Yeah.
I think that's, even though you're born and raised here, if if your parents have raised you well,
Yeah.
there's that instant respect that comes with the culture, I think.
Exactly. All right, we've been talking to my man Ina, man, and this house is pretty much the Polynesian cribs right here, man. And just to let you know, it's a Polynesian house. Could you explain to everyone what this is right here?
Oh, that's a banana tree.
Ina's done a lot of renovations on his house, man. He's expanded this thing to, 4,300 square feet, man. It's a beautiful house, man. It's real big. And Ina, can you tell them who built this fence right here?
Well, my sons Matayo and Kuma built that fence along with me. I was the one helping them. They built the fence.
Wow. I noticed that we were going outside this morning, and we saw a big truck. It said Big Al's on it. You happen to know who that guy is?
Yeah, well, that's Al Bartley. That's the thing. He was a couple years younger than me at Portland State. So, and that's the thing. We kind of all stayed together, and we've kind of wanted to, the kids who graduate high school from Samoa. We have that mentality. It's you're here for a reason. You gotta stay in school,
Exactly.
right? And you gotta graduate and do something out of your life. There's a reason why you left the island, and you're not just going to come here and raise hell or whatever it be. But Big Al, he has a moving company here in Vancouver, and he's been around for a long time and very successful.
Wow.
So
He's a big Samoan brother.
yeah, Big Al.
Yeah. Big Al is the reason why they call him Big Al, right?
Yeah.
6'5", 300 something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, man. Man, this has been a great experience for us, especially for me and my partner Albert. And I really appreciate what you've done for us. Being here and taking care of us out in Oregon, and we're having just the greatest time out here in Portland. And you just have a great family, man. You're a good man, and
Well,
appreciate your time.
Well, thank you. I think you guys do a good service. I think it's needed, and we need to see other things happening in our community, and I think this is a good thing that you guys are doing. So I hope you guys come back next year.
We definitely want to. We will come back.